iVape magazine. My name is Pete Del Valle. I am the publisher and editor-in-chief of iVape magazine, and today we're going to be reviewing the Aspire Atlantis tank and its replacement coil. And we've been waiting to get this tank in for a while. This is one of the main features of our Launch E issue, so I have not opened this package yet, and I will do so now just to see what actually comes in here. And just to give you a little heads up, let's read what Aspire had put on the back of the packaging. Aspire Atlantis has raised the bar to new heights. This next generation tank system brings improved adjustable airflow and sub-ohm coils that provides performance similar to even the best rebuildable atomizer. By enhancing Aspire's bottom vertical coil design, vapors will experience better taste and vapor production. Aspire's Atlantis tank design is easy to carry, install, and refill. Aspire, the trusted name in personal vaporizers. Now, when I started vaping, I bought a Aspire Nautilus tank because of its adjustable airflow. I felt like I needed a little bit more air, and that definitely gave it to me. However, this tank looks like it has some serious airflow to it. I'll open this up. Take out this tank for everyone to see. Wow, this is a beauty. This looks real good. Okay, so let's look at some of the things that come with this tank. Contents of the kit: 1 complete Atlantis tank, 1 replacement atomizer, 1 replacement Pyrex glass tube. Okay. Not too much except for that one notice of sub-ohm on the back. Let's tighten there. It's a very nice machine drip tip. I would say the construction of this thing is very nice. Doesn't appear to have that chromoly polish to it. This is more of a stainless steel design. And again, the adjustable airflow looks so serious on this thing. And it is a sliding notch. Let me see if I can get you guys to see this a little bit better. And what you do is you slide this to adjust the airflow. That is at its biggest setting. That is a big air hole right there. This is at its smallest setting. Second to smallest. Third. And wide open. So it has four air holes at different sizes depending on how you want to vape this thing. Alright, let's take this thing apart. Now I'm assuming you take this apart like the Aspire Nautilus tank, which seems to be coming apart as so. And there you have it. There's the tank apart. Put this down for a second. Actually, I'll show you guys a little bit straight up. And here's its massive coil, the preset coil that comes with it. And there's your adjustable bottom. And here is the coil. That is a pretty big coil. And here, noted on the coil as well, it says 0.5 ohms, 20 to 30 watts. Okay, good to know. That means you cannot use this with your Ego Twist or EVOD. You need something a little bit more powerful to fire this. And inside you also have its replaceable glass and another backup coil over here. So we have 3 coils. We bought an extra coil to pretty much take it apart and see what it looks like inside. What else comes in here? Gotta like us to win on AspireESigs.com. No, Facebook. Facebook.com/AspireSigs. And it shows you a couple of Aspire's other little products there. Now, Aspire also has a battery specifically for the Aspire Atlantis. Yes, the Aspire Atlantis. And that puts out 20 to the 30 watts that's recommended to fire the atomizer. Other than that, there's really no more verbiage in here. Let's see. Let's go to Aspire's website and look at some other information that they give here. On the drip tip, stainless round drip tip with silicone rubber sealing ring. Big size allows you to enjoy big airflow. This is a special design for RDA style. And again, there's your drip tip. Upper hardware, stainless steel with carving logo. Okay, I see that. You see that. Replaceable high quality Pyrex glass tube. Sub-ohm coil. Patented Aspire BVC technology. Bottom vertical coil. Wire made in the USA. Sub-ohm 0.5 ohm coil. Compatible with 20 to 30 watts. Cloud vapor production. An extreme enjoyable taste. Base hardware. Upgraded adjustable airflow system. Special RDA style airflow design. And a unique anti-leakage design. That is very nice to hear, considering I had some decent leakage, at least from the Aspire Nautilus tank into the adjustable airflow chamber, which I had to clean a couple of times using paper towel. Just thread it up, put it in the hole, soak up whatever juice leaked in there, and then I was back in service. I have some Suicide Bunny mother's milk that we picked up today. Suicide Bunny is a advertiser and sponsor of iVape magazine, and we're gonna fill up this tank here. Doesn't really say how many milliliters the tank will hold. It's pretty big there, so I can only imagine. If I had to guess, maybe 5 milliliters. Could be as low as 3 because of how big the hardware is inside. Alright, so we got some juice in here. Put the coil back in. Now, I'm not going to make everyone sit and wait for 5 minutes while this coil soaks up. See some air bubbles there. Let that soak up, and we'll be right back. Alright everyone, we let this tank sit for about 10 minutes with the Suicide Bunny Mother's Milk e-juice, letting the coil soak up pretty good over here. I took out my my RDA that I've been dripping with all day, and the battery that I've been using, which is an EFES 18650 battery at 35 amps. Been using this all day too. I replaced it with a Imran 18650 38 amp battery, just to make sure that this fully charged battery is going to fire this thing up pretty damn good. Again, it has 4 adjustable air hole sizes. I started out now with the smallest air hole size to gauge its vapor production and the flavor of the e-juice. So let's fire this thing up and see how it does. Very nice vapor production on the smallest air hole here. It is a very tight draw. You can almost do a mouth to lung hit on that one. Let's turn this to the next air hole size and see how this does. the adjustable ring for the air holes is kind of tight, which is a pretty good thing. You don't want a loose one that's just gonna, you know, switch itself around in your pocket or anything. So I'm on the second biggest from the smallest. So let's see how this one does. Very nice vapor production, and the quality of the taste is very similar to dripping. I'm going to put this on the next size air hole, which is the third size. I'm going to go ahead and take a hit of this. This is an amazing tank, I can see that already. The draw is a lot looser than the first one, being on the third size hole. But again, I like dripping, so I'm going to go ahead and put this thing at wide open air and see how this thing does. That's the biggest air hole size that comes on the tank. And let's give it a hit and see how it does. Wow. Right there you're cloud chasing. You're blowing clouds with this thing at wide open. This is a phenomenally built tank. I can see why everyone has been going crazy with this tank. Again, this is our first review of the tank. We just got it in today. This is the Aspire Atlantis tank. So far, current bestseller. Now again, the Kanger sub-tank is coming out if it's not out already. I believe I've seen a few advertisements where it is currently on the market. So we will be reviewing that tank in the next issue of iVape magazine. And we should do, and we will do, a side-by-side comparison of the Aspire Atlantis tank with the Kanger sub-ohm tank as soon as we get it. This is a great tank. I may keep this thing on here. Very nice. This is great for driving. This has to be great for driving because trying to drip at a red light is like trying to defuse a bomb, and this thing just takes that out of the equation. So I can see why, again, this is a very popular tank, especially for guys that like a lot of vapor production. Again, I quit smoking cigarettes, and I've actually lowered the nicotine level down from 12 down to 3 down to 0, and to make up for the loss of nicotine, I feel like I need more vapor production, which this definitely does. So it's very easily marketable towards drippers and cloud chasers. Please make sure that you purchase your Aspire Atlantis tank from an authorized Aspire retailer. The last thing that you'd want to do is buy a knockoff Aspire tank and throw it on a mech mod or box mod and have the thing fail on you and possibly cause some damage to your mod, tank, most importantly yourself. So make sure that you're buying authentic products. Again, Aspire has a scratch and check section on the back of their box that will display a serial number that you will be able to enter in on Aspire's website to authenticate your purchase.